Have you ever said something and then chose to do the opposite? Have you ever told people they need to be a part of this and then back out yourself? Have you ever been considered a hypocrite? Well, currently, that is what the perception surrounding the PGA Tour's lead pioneer against the LIV Golf Tour, Rory McIlroy, is currently dealing with. If you remember last year during Rory McIlroy's RBC Canadian Open victory, he said, "Those crowds on Sunday in Canada, LIV's never going to have that. Last week meant something. What they're doing over there doesn't mean anything, apart from collecting a ton of money. So I'm proud of the show we put on." A soundbite that really was the catalyst that encapsulates the changes the PGA Tour went through to create designated events featuring, or more so requiring, all PGA Tour superstars to play into drive the TV product. So why, during the RBC Heritage, did Rory think it was okay to withdraw? All year, he has been preaching that all players need to play in similar events and then becomes the first to skip the two designated events. In this video, we get into what some players are saying about Rory and specifically how they feel about his most recent decisions. Rory McIlroy's childhood was marked by a passion for golf that began at an early age. Born on May 4, 1989 in Holywood, Northern Ireland, Rory was introduced to the sport by his father, Gerry McIlroy, who was an avid golfer himself. At just 2 years old, Rory was already swinging a golf club, and by the age of 7, he became a member of the Holywood Golf Club. His talent was evident from the start, as he consistently outperformed older competitors and won numerous junior tournaments. Rory's parents recognized his potential and made sacrifices to support his golfing ambitions, working multiple jobs to fund his training and travel expenses. This unwavering support and dedication laid the foundation for Rory's future success as a professional golfer. Rory McIlroy's transition into professional golf was a highly anticipated and seamless one, thanks to his exceptional talent and strong foundation in the sport. After a successful amateur career, which included winning the European Amateur Championship in 2006 and representing Great Britain and Ireland in the Walker Cup in 2007, Rory turned professional at the age of 18. He quickly made his presence felt on the global stage, earning his European Tour card in just 2 events and finishing 3rd in his second professional tournament. In 2009, Rory claimed his first professional victory at the Dubai Desert Classic, becoming the youngest winner in the event's history. This early success marked the beginning of a remarkable career, and Rory McIlroy's early success in professional golf was highlighted by his incredible achievements, by winning 4 major championships by the age of 25, becoming only the 3rd to do so behind Tiger Woods and Jack Nicklaus. In 2011, he set a US Open record, winning by 8 shots with a blistering performance of 16 under par. In 2012, Rory repeated his major dominance by winning the PGA Championship at Kiowa Island and setting another record with another 8-stroke margin of victory. Despite having a down year in 2013, winning 0 majors, Rory fired back, winning both the 2014 Open Championship and 2014 PGA Championship to give him a total of 4 majors. Unfortunately for McIlroy, that number remains at 4 after the first major championship of 2023, the Masters, which also happens to be the last leg of the career Grand Slam, something only 5 other players have done, including Tiger Woods and Jack Nicklaus. Although Rory McIlroy has not captured any major titles in the past 9 years, he has continued to find success on the golf course, proving his resilience and consistency as a top player. Throughout this period, Rory has secured numerous victories on both the PGA and European tours, including prestigious events such as the Players' Championship in 2019 and the Tour Championship and FedEx Cup in 2016, 2019, and 2022. Additionally, he has maintained a strong presence in the world rankings, often holding a position within the top 10. Rory has played a significant role in team events, representing Europe in the Ryder Cup and contributing to multiple victories. His unwavering dedication to the sport, combined with his ability to adapt and improve, has allowed Rory McIlroy to remain a formidable competitor and a fan favorite, even without adding to his major championship tally. However, with the new Breakaway League forming, headed by Greg Norman and other superstars like Phil Mickelson and Dustin Johnson. Rory McIlroy has spent the last 12 months not only trying to win majors and golf tournaments, but also keeping the PGA Tour intact and helping deliver a message to the players and the members of the PGA Tour that he is looking out for them. Rory McIlroy has been vocal about his animosity toward LIV Golf, the new professional league. He has expressed concerns about the league's impact on the traditional golf landscape and the potential for it to disrupt the established order of the sport. Rory's opposition to LIV Golf stems from his loyalty to the PGA and European tours, which have been instrumental in shaping his career and the careers of many other top golfers. His disapproval of the new league highlights the challenges LIV Golf faces in gaining support from prominent players and the golf community at large. As a leading figure in the sport, Rory's stance on LIV Golf has carried significant weight and has influenced the opinions of fellow golfers and fans alike, with what many people in the media described as the house on fire when referring to the PGA Tour's rivalry with LIV Golf and exodus of members leaving to join the rival league for large amounts of money. Rory has recently taken on the role as the de facto leader to be outspoken toward LIV and working with Tiger Woods to create a consistent tour that helps funnel cash into the pockets of the players to incentivize them to stay within the PGA Tour. And in all honesty, despite some of the changes, it has done a great job to mitigate the potential departures of new up-and-coming superstars like Cameron Young, Xander Schauffele, and Patrick Cantlay. Despite Rory's best efforts to look out for not only the superstars on the PGA Tour but also the journeymen to best create a competitive and lucrative environment for the top players to compete, many players, media members, and fans are starting to critique a lot of what he has said and done, specifically after what unfolded the past weeks following his missed cut at the 2023 Masters. At the start of the 2023 PGA Tour season, in an effort to create a much better TV product, Rory, along with other superstars on the PGA Tour, committed to play in all but one what the tour referenced as designated events. These events were a combination of majors, FedEx Cup playoffs, and other high-profile PGA Tour venues. This was something that PGA Tour players had never done in the past, as they have had more flexibility to create their schedule. However, in an effort to create a better TV product, Rory was very outspoken how these players needed to commit to play in all but one of these events. So when Rory elected to skip out on the first designated event, everyone then expected that he would be at the remaining 16 events. Or so we thought. Rory was at the next 6 events, which took place over the course of 10 weeks, but following a disappointing missed cut at the 2023 Masters, Rory elected to withdraw from the 2023 RBC Heritage, sending the golf world into a frenzy. Rory quickly went from being the hero that the PGA Tour needed to a hypocritical superstar that will tell everyone to do something but not back it up with his actions. This withdrawal did end up costing him $3 million. However, the money is not what will impact him nearly as much as what the players are saying about him. I imagined he'd communicate to the membership. It's a lot of money. It's a big deal. A lot of people want to know what's going on, said Xander Schauffele. Rules are rules. So, for the most part, a lot of what he wanted is what's happening. And the irony is that he's not here. Typically, when players withdraw the week of the event, they offer some explanation. But Rory, who is very self-aware, but more importantly not shy of sharing his opinion or soundbite, has offered no explanation. I think that's a big thing that's been talked about for the last year, is having more transparency and just good communication between players on tour, said PGA Tour veteran Ricky Fowler. Even Jon Rahm, who just won arguably the biggest event of his career the prior week at the 2023 Masters, and had a huge media tour following his victory, still came to the RBC Heritage and offered his reason why he chose not to skip. It did cross my mind, but I made a commitment earlier in the year, and I want to honor that commitment. I put myself in the shoes of not only the spectators, but the kids. If I was one of those kids, I would want to see the recent Masters champion play, said Jon Rahm. So clearly many fans, people in the media, and players around the tour are critical of what many consider Rory's hypocrisy. First, he tells people they all have to do this. Then he elects to forego the very thing he's preaching. People really just want to know why, though. Maybe because the lack of communication leads people to speculate that it could be something serious with his family or mental health. Others think he just had a bad week at the Masters and is being whiny because he continues to let the only thing that matters to him, the green jacket, slip through his fingers again. While we will not know the full extent of why Rory withdrew, we can easily speculate. Leave a comment below outlining your thoughts on the matter. Is the fine justified? Are people not giving Rory a break? Or is he being a major hypocrite? We hope you enjoyed today's video. Make sure to like and subscribe to the Golf Caddy for all your news and updates around the world of golf.